A wonderful good afternoon, dear LinkedIn connections. I'm really proud today to be with Christian once again together. As you know, Christian and I, we are good friends and started more or less at the same time with LinkedIn video. Christian and I, we are touching from time to time base on topics that are interesting for the leadership community, the SMEs. That is something that we both provide on benefit. And I'm coming from the business development side and particularly from the innovation side. And our aim is to help you guys to get traction on the market. So today's topic is about leadership and innovation. So we are bridging today our both passions. Christian is on leadership and I'm on the innovation side. I've just concluded my day at the Composite Europe show, and there will be some snippets coming soon about the exhibition. And what I'm seeing is many innovative companies, Christian, they have a clever idea, they have nice benefits and features of their products, and now they're wondering how can we get this innovation promoted, let's say, on the market. How can we get innovation in the mind of the customers? And to my view, leadership is essential here. Leadership requires a sort of commitment towards the innovation. And not only the technical side of the innovation, but also the downstream side, the marketing, the softer side, the market, the key accounts, how you approach customers and things like that. So what do you think about leadership and innovation in that conjunction?
That's a very good question, Ilkay. What I see is that in many cases, the people are very strong on the technical focus, especially the SMEs here in Germany, and they're very good in technical stuff, in innovating, but when it comes to the sales and marketing and business development side, there is often a kind of missing link, some kind of the last push. And what I think is the owners or the people in charge of these companies, they have to see the whole issue as a holistic thing. So see it as a package. It's a product, it's a placement, it's about the sales team, and it's about the markets, you want to serve. And then put everything together and sit together with you guys and think about from the beginning, what can I do when this becomes reality? What can I do when my innovation is ready to go to the market, instead of waiting until the product is ready and then to wonder where can I sell this and to whom can I sell this?
Absolutely. What you're touching on is the concept of time to market. And oftentimes the leaders of the companies that invented something, there is this mindset, I have my innovation ready, it's now ready to roll out, and the next day, the next week, orders are coming in. Of course, it's not. So what I basically tell my coaches oftentimes is, don't wait until you got the demonstrator. Don't wait until you have the innovation patented. Start already now networking, start already now spreading the word about your innovation. That is so essential these days. Today at the Composite show, I've seen an innovative company, and Jens, greetings from my side today, because I'm referring now to your patented curved pultrusion case. Jens has developed with his team a brand new, innovative and disruptive pultrusion composite process that is really new. It's used in the Corvette at the rear bumper, for example. Very hot, very nice, and we will drop a picture of that also into this today's show. And during the discussion, during our dialogue, I have seen and realized that Jens has already thought further. We've touched, for example, from the leadership side, the discussion about how can we create advantage also in the downstream. So they have invented a system whereby that system actually is important for the personal protection of the operator. So we are not talking only about the bolts and the nuts and the software and the IT that is in the system, but we are thinking also about the operator. And that is so important. And leadership is important here because you are taking the upstream, the processes in your purchasing, but also you're taking the end user and the customer into consideration. Is that something that resonates with leadership?
That's an excellent point, dear Ilkay. For example, we Germans, we are sometimes a little bit too technical focused. And what I see in my world is that we can talk for hours about technical innovation. We can talk about, do we need an M8 nut or an M10 now? And we can elaborate about this very strongly. But to really see what does the customer need and how is this nut transforming into a value for the customer, and is it perceived as a value by the customer? Yeah. That is something what we often neglect. And from a sales and leadership point of view, you probably have to take someone who has nothing to do with your product and bring him in for the first time and ask, what problem do you have with this hairdryer, for example? And then he will tell you, well, the back itches. But then you have a point where you can say, okay, this is your problem, this is my solution, and this is your benefit. So coming away a little bit from the technical focus towards more a customer-centric, customer benefit focus.
Yeah, so that requires also a mindset of the leader that takes, let's say, the benefits the product or the solution is offering on the market and taking it into the company and make sure that all these functions, all these silos, all these functions work cross to achieve that target. This is the leadership function. So innovation is driven by the leader, and the leader makes sure that all parts are working nicely together.
That is something what I use very often, this picture. I say I'm probably not the best harmonica player, but I try to be, as a leader, someone who is arranging the orchestra.
Absolutely.
So I don't have to be the best player, but I have to have the overview, and that is our job as leader. We have to see the little details and making sure that our best people, who are probably better in the certain areas than ourselves, doing the job, and we taking a step back and getting the overall picture and making sure we can sell the technical innovation afterwards.
Wonderful. Okay, so in conclusion, to our LinkedIn connections, our recommendation, Christian and I, we say, take leadership and innovation and merge them together, and this way you will be very, very successful in the future. Thanks for watching our episode. Follow Christian, follow me, connect with us ideally, and please engage with this podcast, I wanted to say, with this LinkedIn video. Tell us what you think combines leadership and innovation.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.